This weekend, I was fortunate enough to play in a golf tournament with my friend Mike, and we came home victorious. We won the tournament. We came home with a few $1,000s, won a trophy, and more importantly, we got bragging rights. And I wanted to share with you what it takes to win, because a golf tournament, really for us, and my level of golf, it's not a big deal, but it's a small microcosm of what it takes to win. And it reminded me that there are characteristics that will help you not only win in a sport or a game, but in this game of life. And if you can implement them, you can win. And when you win, you get this winner effect. It just keeps happening. If you look at like some of the best in the world, Tom Brady, Michael Jordan, they didn't just win once. They learned how to win, and it was a repeatable process. And I wanted to share with you a reminder that winning this golf tournament gave me. And the first one is play to win. My partner and I, we played in the same tournament last year, and not only were we bad, we were probably the worst in the entire club. We didn't win one head-to-head match. And this year, we come back and we turns around and we absolutely blow the doors off and we win the entire thing. So we probably go from last place to first place in a span of 1 year. And we did it because we made an agreement. Like, we're not going to go out here and be conservative and just try to play a solid game. We're going to go for everything, and we're going to be aggressive. And we did that, and it ultimately paid off. There was a point on our back nine of our first day where we went 10 under par. It was crazy. We were just on fire. And we could not have gotten that way if we didn't play to win. And so it put us in a position where we were tied for second going into the second day, and we were in striking distance to win. The next part is play tough. We had to be the toughest people out there. And we knew this because the first day, the Saturday, it was the most beautiful, imagine the most beautiful day to golf. It was that. The second day, it was 50 degrees, freezing cold, couldn't feel my hands. And on top of that, it was raining. Carts were on path, which means you can't drive your ball. You pretty much got to drive around in the rain, walk to your ball, get wet. Couldn't barely hold the grip, and it's so hard to play in the rain. But we knew that to survive and actually finish where we wanted to, which was win it, we had to be tough. And so I told Mike, I was like, yo, the toughest people are going to win this tournament. And it wasn't just like mentally, physically tough. It was more mentally. Most people, I know myself, there was a point where I was like, why are we out here? This is not a day to play golf. Normally, I would say the club would probably be closed, but since it was a member, they kept it open, and you were allowed to play. So we muscled it out. We were mentally tough, and ultimately, it led us to victory. The next part, before every round, Friday and Saturday, I visualized every hole that I would play in my head before we played it. And when I got out there, it was almost like a script was playing out. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't exactly how I pictured it. It was even better. And that was the most amazing part. There was a point where I was walking in the rain, freezing cold, but I couldn't feel anything. And I was just in this flow state, this momentum where everything was like, I knew how hard I had to hit the ball. I knew how it was going to come off. I knew how to swing. When I was on the putting green, I knew how hard to putt it, what direction. It was just everything was flowing effortlessly. And I was in a flow state. And it was one of the best feelings that I've had in a while. And I got that way, I believe, through visualizing and, meditating on the round before it happened. And so I was able to lock in and actually live out in real life what I had already imagined in my head. It was amazingly powerful. The next thing that it reminded me of, the lessons of being a winner, was simply this. There's so many times that you can give up too early. If we were to go back to last year, my partner and I, we could have called it quits. Like, we were awful. We probably could have been like, hey, we need a new partner. Neither of us are that good. I didn't play well. He didn't play well. He could have given up on me. I could have gave up on him. But we decided to stick together and run it back. And in life, and when you're trying to go reach a goal, that happens so often. There's times where you want to give up and maybe go try something easier or a better fit. But we stuck it out, and we ultimately played through it and we got the W. We won. And the second day, so we go into the second day, we're down by 2, and we shot a 67. So we shot 63, 67, and we go back into the clubhouse, 5 under. We're like, we probably have a chance. And it turns out we go to the leaderboard and we're tied for first. And so the toughness that I talked about earlier had to come back in, because we had to go back out in the freezing cold, in the rain and the wind, and play a playoff hole. And so we played the first hole, we tied. We played the second hole, we tied. And we played the final hole, which turns out that my partner made a huge putt. He got a birdie, and we won the tournament. And it was an absolutely amazing experience, amazing feeling. And I was just thinking back on it. These are the things that it took to win. We could have given up. We could have given up on each other. We could have not been tough and just, not even played the round, because there were some people that did quit and did not finish. But we stuck it out and we stayed focused and mentally tough. And then finally, the visualization, the mental side of the game is so important. Everything that I put in, just visualizing it happened. And it wasn't just me out there. My partner, he had a great 2 days. It was amazing. It was us together, and we were playing as a team. We were playing as, like, I had a bad hole, he would pick me up. If he had a bad hole, I would pick him up, and we were just back and forth, and we were in this synchronization that was very fun. And when you win, and being a winner, it takes more than just yourself. It takes having people around you. And when I think about relating that to my company right now, like, I think about all the people that have helped build this company, our team members. We're nothing without our team. We're literally absolutely nothing without the people around us. And so surround yourself with amazing people and start to take on that winner effect, like Brady, like Jordan, like the people that win. Study them. And we happened to win this weekend, and though it was just a golf tournament, like I said, I look back and we were in that pocket. We were doing the things that it took to win, and it came together and we won. And even if we didn't, we improved so much from last year that it was undeniable that the kind of things that we were implementing worked. And so I just want to share that. Hopefully you can take it. Nothing better than making money and playing golf. Absolutely nothing better. And we had a good time. Learn how to win, start practicing, implement principles, implement study the winners, study the people that actually do it at a high level and do it consistently. Take it from them, put it into you, and win big. Appreciate y'all. Have a good day.